Hello, bonjour, Savan. How are we today? It is Wednesday, October the 1st, 2025, here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the beautiful shores of Lake Huron. It's nighttime here. Well, it's just a little after 7, but it's dark. I'm looking out my big window here, and it's very dark out there. Um, yeah, I liked it a lot better when it got dark at 9 rather than 7. But I'm coming on today. It should just be a short little message here. It's about Stargates, our personal Stargate. This is important, or I wouldn't be sitting down here tonight talking about it with you. So, in meditation, it's just been so incredibly clear. A lot more information coming through. The downloads are quite significant. Physical body has been still trying to deal with all of these changes in the atmosphere. And again, I think I keep sleeping 9, 10, 11 hours. It's crazy. I haven't done that since I was a teenager. When I go into meditation, it's super clear. It is incredibly clear. It's just like I'm talking to you right now. I can hear the information very clearly, and it's higher information. It's higher, deeper bandwidths, more interdimensional information, more Stargate information. And today that's all it was about, was talking about my Stargate. I'm not sure just yet because this is relatively new for me to hear about this kind of stuff. So I'm not sure if it's just me personally, but then again, how can we separate me as an individual from the collective? Yeah, we're all one. I don't think that can be done. In fact, I know it can't be done. So when we're talking here about Stargate technology or Stargate, I even hear it sometimes as theory, which I don't really like. I mean, just give me the facts. I don't need to hear about the theories. But that's how I'm hearing it. So it's Stargate intelligence, Stargate interconnectiveness. There's a network of Stargate portals or information within each one of us in our DNA and in our genetics, in our central core. If we want to listen to that, we can, and if we don't want to, we don't have to. So it's like turning up and down the volume of something that you're listening to, some device that you're listening to. We have within us these wonderful, vast networks of Stargate materials, or materia, as I'm hearing it, that congest or digest within our scope of reality. Oh, so you can get stuck. It can get stuck, or it can be digested, rested and digested. So in other words, it can flow. And if it doesn't want to flow properly, it's because we haven't set the intention to make it thus. So we have the guardianship ability to turn on and off our networks of stargates within our ethereal system of light. If we don't want to rest and digest it thoroughly, we don't have to. If we want to stay congested in the lower light, that is our choice. If we want to set the intention to complete our Stargate system analysis within the brain, within the cerebral cortices, within all the documentation of the DNA within us, we can learn how to step forward and regurgitate all that old information from ancestry or past timelines within the genetic codes of the mind. I'm hearing it as the brain stem, again, the cerebral cortices, where all the downloads kind of come in and complete their record keeping within our cells of our bodies. If we can succeed at downloading this as we need, we will indeed be able to succeed. So we can succeed in our own Stargate technology. It's a branch system of our higher light versus our lower light. So if we want to stay residing in our lower light, we get rid of our higher might. We rest and digest that higher light. So what do you want to process within you, I think, is what I'm understanding from hearing this tonight. What do you want to process within you, within your own technology of your higher light? Do you want to download these higher recipes of higher light, or receptacles of our higher light? Or would you prefer to leave them to be dynamite to our lower light? You know, when I get all this new information, I think I've heard recently, I've got some new guides as well, that it takes a while to get the language or the lingo and understanding these concepts that I'm just remembering now. It's just being brought back to my memory. I'm just being retaught this information. Because I've heard about the gate for years. I didn't know what the gate was. Then I realized, of course, that Stargate. And then from there, it's just been a system of light cell activations, one right after the other, to procure this information to the higher light, or of the higher light. So there's a lot of processing to be done, a lot of synapses to be created and recreated in the brainstem and in the, I'm actually hearing it even in the lung tissue, something to do with that. So first I'm hearing that part. We have to, maybe that's why the breath is so important, you know. It's interesting how they tried to cut it off during 2020, 2021, and a little bit into 2022 for some. Yeah. The breath is determinant here. It's also predeterminant to, boy, this is hard to translate. Give it to me in another way. Breath is about to debilitate if we don't make it great. Okay, so we have to transcend that Stargate. There are people who would like to make us wait, but we're already proficient at opening up our own Stargate. Seems like we have to mate with others of our Stargate. I was hearing that this morning as well. Not sure. This is all new. I don't know. It's new to me. It's again, probably knew it before. I'm just learning it again. So it's probably going to take me a while, as it usually does, to wrap my mind around this, to have further meditations, further explanations, further downloads to understand this. But I know this was an opening, and this was the time to have it exposed. And of course, the more we talk about it and have that information sent out, the wider the scope of the energy field that we, populate and procure for humanity. So there's going to be more information and downloads about these. I'm hearing it being called radical ways of thinking amongst the humans. That yes, we can destroy certain amounts of their records or their, is that memory codes? But then there's some that can be regenerated. And those are the ones that are being forced forced into confinement for you. So we're relaxing the codes, the genetic codes. They're going to be new uploads of your genetic codes. Kind of like that flower again. I'm getting that picture of the flower. It's flowering again. So it's coming up again. You know when you've planted flowers and they die off for whatever reason, and then lo and behold, they start growing again. That happened with my blueberry bush. It was doing beautifully, but I guess the rabbit decided it wanted it, or maybe it was the squirrel. It's one of those two. And they chewed it all the way down, stem and all, leaves, berries, everything. There's like nothing left. And I thought, oh, next year I'll dig it up, throw it out. Can't be bothered right now. I'll leave it alone. Now I've gone back. I don't know. I guess they have decided they were going to eat something else in my garden, and they've left it alone, and it's coming back. It's coming back. There's obviously still a little root there, and it's coming back. Even on those little stalks, they chew it right down to like an inch or two from the ground. And little leaves are coming out on them. And I thought, what? I thought you were dead and gone. I guess not. You see, so it's the same. We get these certain codes that we think, if they've been destroyed or not by, previous genetic tinkering, and we think they're tanked. No, lo and behold, there's a stem cell in there that can be replicated to bring it all back. So we're getting back on track. From all the things that we thought we lacked, we're coming back on track. We're very versatile, We're very conveniently educated in the real life way of being. That's my dishwasher telling me that it's done. There we go. It just stopped. Okay. Stop beeping at me. So these codes are going to generate and regenerate new codes of light, which will replicate themselves and bring us back into our higher light. And these energy codes of light are going to bring us back into the ways of being that are right. I know I'm just using the word right versus wrong, whatever, but you get the gist. It's going to get more, there's going to be more codes planted in the synapses of the brain to refurbish what was strained, what was detained, and what was demolished from the inner workings of our brain. Yeah. I guess that lost information ain't lost after all. So these Stargate systems of light within our internal organs, they already know they're all right. So if they know they've come from higher light, they are just, it's a reciprocity machine. It's like we come from and then we go to the higher light. Right? It's in the genetics, it's in the genes, like begets like, right? Like a rabbit begets a rabbit doesn't beget a sheep or a horse. Unless somebody's been tinkering with the genetics. But if you just have left them alone, that's how it works. Like begets like. So these higher light codes are coming back. They're being exploded in the neural network codes, and they're going to be replaced where they once were eroded once before. Sorry, struggling with the language here. It'll get smoother, as you know. Just give us a little time to get the whole, kit and caboodle here. Okay. Well, that's enough struggling for me. I'm done. We'll come back another time when it's a little bit easier to understand. I'll probably have to have some more meditations and more downloads to try to figure all this stuff out in 3D brain, me. Yeah. But yeah, sounds good. Sounds interesting. I'm curious. I would like to know more. Um, Sounds like a good thing to do. Let's open up our Stargate portals within our networks, within our systems of light. That way we can transcend light. Um, Sounds like our passage, our key to our passage out of here, right? Okay. Love you always. Take care of yourselves and others. Just a quick reminder, the retreat is for the 25th of this month, Saturday. There are 3 spots left. You can go in the description box below, scroll all the way down. There's a link to my Facebook page where you can follow me if you so choose. You'll get the information all about it there if you want to join us. And if not, you can just book a session with us at www.healingourenergy.ca. I have just put my October 1st October Energy News newsletter up on my website. I have sent it out to a few people who want to have it. And if you want to be on that list, let me know. And I think that's it. I'm going to go. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.